Hey everybody, it is Justin here, and on today's video we will be talking about the diet that I was placed on when I found out about my heart. What type of diet is it? Well, let's talk about that right after this. Alright everybody, welcome back to Just Justin. I am Justin, and on today's video, like I said, I was put on a diet. So the diet that I was put on was a low sodium diet. Okay, so it's about 1,300, between 12 and 1,300 milligrams of sodium a day. Alright, and so the typical sodium intake you should be doing is 2,300 milligrams. All right, and that's 1 teaspoon of salt. That's as much as you should be having per day. I think I was averaging over 3,000 milligrams of salt. That would explain why my legs were swollen all the time, and I had fluid, in my body, especially around my lungs. It made my heart work a lot harder than it should have. Okay, and so I was reading some documentation, and I found this out on the Cleveland Clinic, which will be down here in the description of the video. Okay, and on that, here's some things you should be avoiding. Okay, like garlic salt, onion salt, MSG, meat tenderizers, broth mixes, soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, Worcestershire sauce, barbecue sauce, sauerkraut. I love sauerkraut on Polish dogs. Olives, pickles, pickle relish, bacon bits, croutons, most fast food, processed foods. Okay, so yeah, the typical good things. Okay, and you should also avoid what's called the salty six, and this is according to the American Heart Association. Okay. And those are, I'm looking at the Cleveland Clinic right now. So yes, the salty six is breads, rolls, bagels, tortillas, flour tortillas, and wraps, cold cuts and cured meat, pizza. What are we doing? Pizza? Poultry, because much of the poultry out there is injected with 15% solution of sodium. All right, and soups and sandwiches. What am I supposed to eat? I love sandwiches, soup, cured meat, pizza. Oh, come on. Okay, and it's just to maintain a healthy body weight. My heart doctor wants me to maintain the weight I'm at right now because she doesn't want to put undue pressure and stress on my kidneys. But that's not a healthy weight. So I'm trying to get down a little bit healthier. All right? And let me tell you, when I found out about my heart and I have to be on a low sodium diet, I was about to embark on a Caribbean cruise. Yeah. Fort Lauderdale. We're going out of Fort Lauderdale for 7 days. Okay? The cruise, it was stressing me out because I needed to eat low sodium, my heart and stuff like that. And I was sick during the whole entire week, probably due to the medication I was on to try to balance my heart out and try to get that all situated. So I didn't eat that much. But I did order off the low sodium menu. I had to do the day before so they could prepare it, especially for me. Okay. And the last day of the cruise, I found out that the salad dressing I was using was high in sodium. The waiter told me that. No one else told me that. I was like, what? And they say to use vinegar. And I like vinaigrettes, but I'm not sure if that's sodium or not. But I'll have to do some further research into this. But it was hard, okay? Because they say to order your foods a la carte just so that you can get them how you want it, and to avoid soups and broths, like I've said before. And if you need to eat bread, request fresh bread without the salty, buttery crust. That's usually the best part. All right? And so they also say to avoid hot dogs. So that means bratwursts as well. I love bratwursts. There's been a place called Cranky Frank's that sold really super good hot dogs. And a place called J-Dogs that does the same thing. I love that with sauerkraut. Yeah. And on my trip to Lake Powell, I went to Lake Powell last week, and we had hot dogs for lunch one day. I ate 3 of them because I was so hungry for hot dogs because I haven't had them in a long time. This low sodium diet is just... But I have noticed that water retains in your body. Salt makes water retain in your body. And I've noticed that when I've cut back, my legs and feet have gone down in swelling. And that means that there's less water around my lungs. And if you're swollen, it makes your heart work twice as hard. So that's pretty good. I cut way back. But I do see a problem. Yes, I do eat lots of fruits and vegetables. But on some of my fruits, like my watermelon, my cantaloupe, my apples, I like salt on them. I don't know why. People look at me like I'm weird. But that's the way I used to eat when I was a little kid, was put salt on them. Okay, I don't put salt on my tomatoes. I think that's kind of weird, but my wife does, and she thinks I'm weird because I don't. But no. But I stopped putting salt on my apples. I eat apples a lot. I try to eat watermelon when I can. I eat lots of grapes and other types of fruits. That does have natural sugar and stuff in it, and that could cause wacky with my diabetes. But I have seen an improvement. Now, I'll tell you right now, I'm not 100% invested in that. Okay? I didn't find out and I was like, okay, I'm low sodium. It's a work in progress. Okay? Because I like to eat, as you can tell. I'm a big guy. Okay? I like to eat. When I go out to restaurants, I like to eat. And so I've got to watch what I'm doing. And that's part of my plan going forward, is to get a better low sodium diet so I can take this thing more serious than I have. I've taken my heart condition serious, but when it comes to eating, it's hard to do. Like right now, I'm drinking water, okay? Soda, I've given up most sodas. I drew, like in Lake Powell, I did have 4 Cedar Mists in one day. I drink a Mountain Dew one day. But that's about it. I drink water most of the time. And that's good for me. But yeah, the low sodium diet is hard for me to get my head around. I know it's been over a year, almost 2 years since I found out. And I've cut back on my sodium big time. Big time. I read the labels of sodium. And like I have some salad dressing. It's called the yogurt salad dressing. I use that because it has 30 milligrams of salad dressing. Okay? 30 milligrams of sodium in the salad dressing. That sounds better. All right, so yeah. That's my goal right now, is to get better at eating a low sodium diet. It's hard when you go out to family picnics and when they bring food, they like to salt everything up, and It's hard to pass up some good food. And I have to avoid casseroles and mixed dishes. And they say you can have plain cake for dessert. No frosting on it, but just plain cake. I'll stick with my gelatin or gelato sherbet. I can have sherbet. I like sherbet though. So yeah. So I just want to put this out here. If if you're having problems with a low sodium diet, or if you have a heart condition or diabetes or anything like that, leave a comment below so we can work together as a community on this. Okay? I'd like to encourage you to like and subscribe to this video. It would really help me out. There's a subscribe button, I think, right down here. I don't know, maybe, it's probably over here. And then there's a video over here. But yeah, subscribe to this channel by pressing that button right there or the subscribe button down below. I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.